right, welcome. All right, welcome. Thanks for joining. All right, welcome. Thanks for joining today. Today we're going to do a 10-minute seated gentle class. All right, welcome. Thanks for joining today. We're going to be doing a short, seated, gentle yoga class. If you have a couple of yoga blocks, you can have them close by. I also like to have a soft back book nearby to use under my head during Shavasana. So we'll go ahead and get started seated. That can be on your mat or it can be on a block or two. Let your hands rest on your thighs. And let your eyes soften or close. If you can today, let your lips close lightly over your teeth so that breath flows in and out through your nose. It's very common for us to hold a lot of tension around the ribs, to have that space kind of fixed. So, can you let the space around your ribs release a bit? And just notice if that changes your breath at all. Does it give you a little bit more space? If it feels comfortable, let your breath start to slow down. Inhales and exhales take up a little bit more time and a little bit more space without forcing anything. Then let your eyes blink open. With your next inhale, hands sweep at it. With your next inhale, hands sweep high overhead. Stay relaxed in your shoulders. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands sweep high. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, take hands high overhead and we'll tip over to the right. Right hand comes down to the mat, left arm up and over. Gently hug your navel back to your spine and twist your torso just a little to the left. If you're holding any extra tension around your ribs, can you let it release? Next inhale, hands come high overhead. Exhale, side bend over to the left, left hand to the mat, right arm up and over. Gently hug your navel back to your spine and twist your torso a little to the right. No extra tension between the ribs, around the chest, allowing breath to take up space. Next inhale, hands come high overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And once more, hands sweep high, option to glance up at your thumbs. And exhale, hands come to heart center. This time, instead of flaring the elbows out to the side, let's start to bring them in closer. You might keep space between them. Some might bring them together to touch. Wherever your comfortable limit is today, let your eyes soften or close. Notice the space in the front of your chest and in the back. Does it feel similar or different to a moment ago? Don't concern yourself too much with the answer. It's more about the curiosity. Eyes blink open. Inhale, hands sweep out to the sides and up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart, and let them rest down on your legs. Now take your left hand forward as if you were going to shake someone's hand, and take it across your chest. Your right hand can draw it in close like a gym class stretch. If this feels good, you can stay right here. If you're feeling a little bit more curious, you can start to tip over to the right side. Maybe even right ear goes over to the right shoulder. Easy breath in and out through the nose. And come on back up to neutral spine. Open arms wide out like a T-top, length out through fingertips. And let them rest down on your thighs. We'll take right hand out forward as if shaking someone's hand, and across your chest. Hug it in with the left, only as far as feels good. If this is enough, stay here. If you want a little bit of a different sensation or maybe a deeper sensation, let's tip it over to the left. Maybe even left ear towards left shoulder. Breath in and out through your nose. Breath in. And come on back up to center. Open your arms wide. And then up overhead. Lift your heart just a little bit. Glance up. Goalpost arms. Lift your heart. Little back bend. Hands reach high. And then plant them on your knees, palms facing down. For a seated cow pose, heart lifts forward and up. Breath in. And a cat pose. Spine rounds back, chin tucks a little. Inhale, cow pose. Heart lift. Exhale, cat. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Land back in your long, neutral spine. And let's take just a little bit of casual movement here. You can stir the pot all the way from your hips. Do a couple of neck rolls. Or circle through your wrists. Whatever you feel like you're needing here. If you'd like to stay seated, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we're going to make our way onto our backs. I'm going to bring my book with me. Your legs can be straight. They can be in butterfly or feet flat with knees pointed up. Wherever you land, let your eyes soften or close. And we'll spend just a minute in this rest. Focus your attention on releasing any excess tension around the ribs, just by inviting that release rather than trying to force it. You're welcome to stay longer if you'd like. If you're ready to wrap up your practice, wiggle fingers and toes. Together, we take a final easy breath in and out. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your practice today. I invite you to close with any gesture that might be meaningful to you. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.